Hi, here we are at Dallas, Love Field, waiting for Southwest to take me to Springfield, Massachusetts for the Amherst train show. Just had a thought that I'd take that picture. First morning, got some pictures of CSX. Wonder if they left that car there just for our ability to take a peek at it. Bernard, Helen, and I had to take some pictures of it. This is one of the rooms at Springfield. This is it as it starts to get filled up. I think this is Young Building. This is the Better Learning Center. Bernard's putting up his booth. Steve Priest and John Sacerdoti are having a conversation, and I think probably next they'll say hi. Great people. Thanks. Michelle Kempema arrives. Gordy showing people the way to go. I snuck in for just a second. I don't think everybody was awful happy. I didn't stay for long. Chris Palmieri has some cars ready. Gordy's much more ready to say hello with John Doring. Gene Wilson preparing to be scanned. I don't know whether Gene's looking at Bruce there or not. I think she's still getting ready to be scanned. That was a busy booth that day. There's Bruce in person. Bernard preparing the goods, along with Lionel in front. Lionel seems pretty intent on something there. We'll leave him alone and continue on. There's Speed, Gert Muller. These pictures are of the NMRA. It's not really a booth, it's kind of an area. It was very busy all weekend. Along with Gordy. Speed, along with Dave and Deb Zucker at the Spring Creek booth. I'm going to get it wrong. Mike and Jeff, or Jeff and Mike. Not sure. Hi, guys. Keely Zhang is working at Tom's booth. Busy day there, too. Lou Papineau. Keeping an eye on the situation, giving advice. This is JL Innovative, Chris Costello in front of his brand new display, which turned out very nicely, I think. Hi, Chris. Yankee Dabbler, Michael Small is at the cash register. And there again. Chris Palmieri. A lot of walking in that building. Young is a big building. There are a lot of people, a lot of different things in there. Greg McComas. And I believe that this is the Amherst Historical Society layout. This is the Reading Historical Society layout. It's massive. This is Operation Lifesaver and Vermont Railway and Steel Wheels. Kevin Burkholter's a very fine photographer. He's there. Those were just teasing me. I had to take a picture of those construction vehicles. Very tempting. David Leibach is there in his booth. Where's Lauren? And now we're back to Bernard. Both people were on their knees. It was very busy, but probably not because it was busy, probably because it was comfortable. Jürgen Lindner, Frank Passero, who are these guys? That looks like Hard Part and the Table Master. Yep, that's Kevin Marks and Scott Lister. And back to Chris Pelmari. Chris knows something about that car. I'm not going to tell you. This was an absolutely superb speeder. I took pictures of it just to tease Chris Costello and Seth Gartner. Beautiful car. Dave Abeleys, keeping people busy, keeping people entertained, being entertained. It's good to see Dave there. I think he enjoyed himself. Chris Wayman and Scott Lister. Now Jürgen and Manny at the ESU booth. Around to the Mini Prince booth again. I should know who that person in the conductor's hat is, but I don't. I've heard, but maybe you can help me. That's Riley Triggs in the middle. We talked to him. Speed, keeping people busy. Ron Kleiss, like nice. And his lady, and I wish I could remember her name. Very nice people. Chris Corse. And Lauren James. Got some new product. Jerry Britton. James Mattern and Troy. Troy, sorry I don't remember your name. There's Chris Adams. That'll be $300. And Jordan Kramer, just receiving his award from Gordy. Accolades to Jordan. Looks like Ron Kleiss is warming up his camera for the group picture. At Soundtracks, Nancy Workman. In the background is George Bogatuk and Norm Carnaby on the right. George with a wave. Hey, Nick, I got something here to show you. I'll be back to see him in a second. That's a likely trio. Tom Jacobs, James Mattern, and Troy. It's another peek at Chris Costello's J&L Innovative Designs booth. And now we've got Otto Vondrak on. Don't know the lady's name, but she's deluxe. Dave Glatt. Probably never bump into Dave. Dave's an awful nice guy. He works for Heartland Hobby Wholesale. A drive-in movie theater with a well-known movie. This is a series of pictures I was asked to take of deluxe products and Yankee Dabbler. Their setup. Yankee Dabbler was probably the largest general retailer and web retailer present at the Springfield show. It was a very big booth. It's Michael and Rich. And Bob Small. I had to take that picture. That's Nikon taking a picture of a Canon. Back to Home Shops and Chris Palmieri. Here we have Tom Prochel's GP9R. That's a 3D printed locomotive that he's selling right now. It's a GP9R, and it has a decoder buddy in it, which is very nice. The rest of the electrics, or the motor, is Athearn, and it's a very fine locomotive. I wish I had better pictures of it. There's Kevin Marks and Cynthia Priest, and Bernard's still at it. Bunch of people we know there. Two more, Dave and Lionel. There's Otto Vondrak, Lionel, Scott behind, and Chris Stilson. This was a locomotive that George Bogatuk has weathered and brought up with lighting that was just absolutely superb. The lighting in a large building like this is a little bit tough. Scott watching Hard Part, showing a lady how to tie her shoes his way. Proto throttle. That must be Michael Peterson, right to left, Lionel, Michelle, and Scott. And we're getting ready to do the giveaway of the proto throttle. This is for the benefit of the Colorado Railroad Museum in Greeley. The draw, the read, and actually the person wasn't there. Dave in front of the Onondaga cutoff sign. Superb. Couple selfies. Myself with Speed. Lionel headed into the room to say things to the committee. That's where the City Classics booth started. Now I'm taking a look at, looks like the Better Living Center. Took that to show a guy back in Dallas. This was unloading the steam engine. That's Young Building, I believe. Some more pictures going back to Dallas. Another shot of the 3 cars. Riley Triggs. John Doring. Andy Zimmerman. Cynthia Priest. Michelle. Speed, Martin Jenkins, and myself. Mike Pulaski. Dave Owens. Bill Chapin. Mike Pulaski, I think, again. I might be in trouble. Dave Abelees. Josh Bowman. Mark Herrick. Jürgen Lindner and Manny again. The ESU booth was right next to Jim Sacco's City Classic booth. Here's James Mattern and Troy again. And Brian Vieck. These pictures are from the pizza get-together at the hotel, and we're showing Michelle that people can wear yellow shirts, even though she doesn't want to. She gave a good explanation why. David Hyde. Jim Source. Something I was thinking about buying. And more of the same. Turns out Martin is a regular to watch on YouTube. Andy Zimmerman again. Mike Meserve. And the parking lot. Another shot with Martin Jenkins. And at Baltimore with Tracy. This was Dallas when we got back to winter. It was 53 degrees in Springfield, but somewhat less than that in Dallas.